Hi guys, this is Miranda. Today I'm going to do a hangout stream. How's it going, everybody? So I'll send a link to YouTube and a Discord. Oh,
Got the link in the description.
hello.
Hi.
How are
Good.
you? So you're new here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think someone's here. Hello, Lydia.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good.
So how's your day going, Eva? Even Gummy? How's your day going? I think my air conditioner's really loud.
Yeah, yeah, here's no problem.
Yep. There, I just turned it off. Hold on, let me post my pictures. Guess what? I made Lolly
What
Rock
is it?
OCs.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Hold on. Let me show you.
Okay.
Oh, you're back. I just gotta show you. Check this out.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And here's another one.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, making a Lolly Rock OCs is my perfect idea. And I also took screenshots of Lolly Rock OC.
Cool.
Yep. I just love Lolly Rock because it's my favorite and I like them very, very much.
Nice.
And also, I made my own OC. This is Yumono.
Nice.
Thank you. Oh, I also took a screenshot.
Cool.
Yep. And also, I love 𝐌𝐢𝐫𝐚𝐬 because it's my favorite anime.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
elegant. Yep. They're very, very cute.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I wonder what else I can do. Also, I have Sakura School Simulator. I made Hey Hey Puffy Ami Yumi in Sakura School Simulator.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I just pick a dresses and a hairstyle for the game.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yep. There's also for Yandere Simulator.
Cool.
Yep. And there's Amai.
Oh, cool.
Yep. And there's Kazana.
Wow.
Yep. And there's Oka.
Nice.
Yep. And there's Asu.
Nice.
There's Muja Kina.
Cool.
Yep. And there's Meta Rina. And there's Osoro.
Cool.
Yep. And there's Hanako.
Cool.
Yep. Last but not least, Makami Saiko.
Wow.
Yep. So, Osano was hanging out with Senpai, and Amai is a cooking leader, Akazana is a drama leader, and Oga is a spooky leader, and Asu is a PE leader, and then Muja is the nurse, and Meta is the teacher, and Osoro was very bad, she's tough, and Hanako was a very good sister, Senpai's sister, or Toro's sister, and Megami is a president of the academy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh. Guys.
Yeah.
I think I should probably go.
Really?
Yeah. Just I'm making my video.
Nice.
Yep. So yep. See ya.
See ya. Can I show you something, Eva-chan?
Yeah.
Can I show you something?
Yeah.
Here's Nahida.
Oh.
Yep. It's from Genshin Impact. I have Lily's story, so I customize my own 𝐒𝐫𝐚𝐬 characters. Hold on, let me show you. This is Manda and Rita. And this is Pauline and Crystal. And there's Violet and Rosie. That's going to show you about my 𝐒𝐫𝐚𝐬 characters and Lily's story.
Who are you talking to? All the wonderful people in the box. People in this box? Hello, little people! Don't worry, I'll get you out. This is raw Minecraft, except you can't touch colors. Every round, players are assigned a color. Touch it, and you are dead.
I watched off now before. Oh yeah, I do. I like her. She had 1 million subscribers. I'm really proud of her. I played Minecraft when I was younger. And when I'm older, I'm too young to play Minecraft. Oh, I think I created 𝐿𝐢𝐫𝐚𝐬 and Amazing Digital Artist. I'm just gonna show you my art style.
Okay.
What do you think?
Oh, nice.
Yep. I created 𝐌𝐢𝐫𝐚𝐬 in my art style. I have so many OCs in my photos. Oh, I see one person here in the live chat. Hold on, let me check it out.
I wish it was me.
I think I just saw that. I saw that trailer.
Huh.
I saw Afma's trailer. But yeah. Hey, Snowstorm.
Hey.
How are you?
Doing well.
So, how's it going for your date today?
Doing great. You guys are not gonna believe what I just got.
Nice.
I actually got a community tab.
Cool. I have
Yeah.
community tab too. But it's from last year ago. Last year when I used the community tabs, I just posting pictures and some messages. Yeah.
This is crazy. Do not laugh. The goal is to make players laugh as possible. Especially when you can use any trick in the book. Who will win?
Snowstorm, I gotta show what I just posted about. Hold on. Let's see.
Who is first? Wow, your face is a joke. Wait a minute. My face isn't a joke. You take them right here. And now my face is a joke.
Check it out.
Whoa. That's really good.
Thanks. I made Lolly Rock OC.
That's nice.
Yep. And there's another one.
Really nice. Yellow really
Thank you.
brings out the brightness.
Thanks. I named the king one was Maria, Princess of Philadelphia. And this is Marissa, Princess of 𝐿'𝐿𝐴.
That's really cool.
Yep. I'm still working on like Lolly Rock OCs, but it's probably worth it for me.
Yeah, I'm working on something there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, I'll be right back. I probably gotta use the restroom.
mhm.
Yeah, there you go. See, was my show too good for you guys? I mean, it was something. Yeah, definitely something. Let's see you do better. I can do better. And you know what? I'm gonna do better with the most simplest things ever. You know what? I got this. Yeah, I don't. Simple, very simple. All right. Oh man, totally better than you though. Banana. That's it? No. Kim, put this in your face. Banana. Why? Oh, banana. Banana. It's not even doing it. It's not funny. That's funny. Oh, wait. That's not the whole joke. I'm sorry. Banana. Right. Banana. Banana. That's not a joke. No. You'll never know again. You know what? I just wrong. I'll give her this one. Seriously, who left a banana out here, huh? What's going on? Why are you here? Hey, I want in on this. Are you sure? Hey, I'm not funny. Well, more like funny looking. Oh, hey. Come on. What about jokes? Let's get serious.
Alright, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
I like to use the restroom, but yeah.
It's okay. I have a lot of patience, so.
Yeah. Have you heard anything about deep cut?
Actually, no.
Well, it's alright.
When I was working on the comic, that the new one I was making, I decided to make some Sonic OCs that are based off of the animals from Africa and Australia, such as thylacine, dingoes, wild spotted dogs, and hyenas.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
But this time, I decided to make a new freedom fighter group for them. This one being an all-girl freedom fighter team, because
Yeah, I see.
nice.
Yeah, I have a Nintendo Switch.
Also, have you heard of the IDW Sonic comic has made a new arc being an extreme gear theme?
Never heard that before.
Actually, because
I
well,
never heard that before, but yeah.
I actually read some reviews of the arc, and it's really good because it brought back some good memories for me because I used to play Sonic Riders on the GameCube all the time when I was a kid, so.
Oh, I see.
And also, I think when IDW Sonic made a new character called Duo, but something about him kind of made me know something that is off.
Really?
Because yeah, because his color scheme kind of reminds me of someone. Because I remember, like, when Tangle and Whisper managed to defeat Mimic, and Mimic escaped along with Zavok and Eggman and Rough and Tumble along with Starline.
Man, that's bad.
And but during both Silver, Whisper, and Tangles' training exercise with Lanolin, a giant chomper, which is a giant robot fish from the games, but when Duo has revealed his true colors only to Silver, part of his face showed, which means the twist is
I see.
Duo is Mimic,
Wow.
which I didn't, because I actually already know that Duo is Mimic because I know that scheming face anywhere.
Oh.
Because he just doesn't even know when to quit. And he was partially responsible for the death of Whispers' his team, the Diamond Cutters.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, because, well, to this day, I still won't forgive what he did to them. So,
I see.
and there was a bit of a fact that some of the shadow androids were in the Tangle and Whisper miniseries were actually shadow androids from the multiplayer mode in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Wow.
Because I actually, well, my knowledge of the games and comics usually comes in handy sometimes.
That's nice.
Also, I've been watching the newest Nintendo Direct recently, and they're re-releasing Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Nintendo Switch.
Cool.
Because I actually like Donkey Kong because he's been my favorite ever since I played Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo.
Nice.
Because, well, for some reason I usually did a great job at doing Donkey Kong's voice, but only in the games. Because it's like
Wow. That does sound like a Donkey Kong voice, right?
I've been working on them, so.
And Donkey Kong was in a movie version, right?
Yep, the one that he voices Seth Rogen, and they literally added the Donkey Kong rap from the Nintendo 64 game. But I'm not gonna sing it because copyright reasons.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't want to get copyrighted banned for, some copyrighted stuff.
I agree. Because, well, I mean, it's just, I'm sorry, but it's just, that rap is just still in my head. It's just still stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Because, well, I think after when the Nintendo Direct is finished, I wonder what games they'll be releasing next. Or re-releasing. Like, I honestly hope they'll re-release the Sonic Riders trilogy for the Switch, but I actually heard of Sonic and Shadow Generations is coming soon, which I'm absolutely because because anyone who knows me, I absolutely love Sonic Generations. Because not only because of the levels that are retro themed from Sonic's history, but this time in Sonic Shadow Generations, they are now going to show some of Shadows' levels from his debut appearance in Adventure 2.
Oh.
Because I honestly hope they will bring back some levels from Shadow the Hedgehog, and some of the bosses like the Bio Lizard, Black Doom, you name it.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, even though Shadow the Hedgehog was a very difficult game to complete, but it was kind of worth it.
Oh, cool.
Because I understand why many people didn't like the game, because you had to complete the game 10 times. Depending on the missions you take, it's either on the hero side or on Black Doom's side, or collecting the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
I wondered, like, if Capcom decided, or Konami makes their own direct, or I mean Konami specifically, I wonder if they would re-release some of their own games, like some of the Yu-Gi-Oh games, Digimon, etc., etc. Well, they did re-release the Metal Gear Solid games as a master collection, along with Capcom did with Mega Man.
Hmm.
And actually, I actually liked Mega Man when I first played the games.
Ooh.
Yeah, I actually played the Legacy Collection on the 3DS, and
That's
and
nice.
the
That's
games.
nice. That's nice.
And
I like it.
Yeah, and also I managed to beat the first game. Because the first game was pretty much infamous not only for being hard, but everyone's least favorite boss, the Yellow Devil.
Yeah.
Like, many fans noticed that you had to it means that Mega Man has to defeat the Yellow Devil in a pattern. It means that it has to dodge some of the parts of its body, and then hit its eye with Elecman's electric beam.
Hmm. Nice.
And after several agonizing hours later, I finally defeated it.
Wow. Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was very infuriating, but it was worth it in the end. And now I've completed all six of the Mega Man games from years ago and now.
Cool.
Also, I think when Nintendo made an announcement of adding Sonic the Hedgehog mods for Minecraft, I was actually really excited.
Nice.
Because I didn't get the mod pack because I didn't have Minecraft for the Switch, and yeah.
Pretty cool.
Also, also, I think one of my favorite fighting games is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, aside from Brawl and 3DS. So
Cool. Well, I don't have Super Smash Bros. On my Nintendo Switch, but I only have Splatoon 3 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
oh,
Yep.
That's really nice. I actually play Mario Kart 8 as well, but I pretty much stopped because I had to make some room for my Switch.
Hmm.
but the characters I usually enjoy playing in Mario Kart 8 is not just Donkey Kong, but also it's everyone's favorite duo, the Wario brothers. Wario, and Waluigi.
Wow.
Because I know,
Oh,
maybe I just love the Wario brothers because they're just really hilarious.
wait, you mean Wario Brothers are hilarious?
Yep, I find both Wario and Waluigi really hilarious because of their failed attempts of beating Mario and Luigi in sports and other media as well.
Ooh.
And like Mario, Wario actually has his own line of games, being the Wario Land games and the WarioWare games as well. Because Wario made his first debut appearance in both Wario Land and Mario Land for the Game Boy. And since then, in the 90s, during when the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color were starting to get popular, Wario started to get his own series, starts his own company in the game called WarioWare.
WarioWare? Nice. And those are female characters, are?
Yep, I actually played the Wario games. I actually played WarioWare recently. That being WarioWare Get It Together. The characters of the games are Orbulon, 9-volt and 18-volt, and I think 16-volt, and Master Cricket, Master Mantis, Young Cricket, and Dr. Krygor, Penny Krygor, Mike, and Frank. And even
Cool.
most recently, Lulu, Ashley, and Red. And Mona.
Hmm.
And everyone's favorite Afro disco loving guy, Jimmy T.
Ooh. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, I just really like Jimmy T because he just gives me vibes of the 80s or the 70s or 60s when disco was still a thing. Because after seeing Jimmy T in the game, I was like, I didn't knew disco was a thing back then, I think.
Yep.
In the micro games of WarioWare, it depends on which characters you to complete their micro games. Because with Orbulon, it's related to things to the world, and with 18-volt and 9-volt, it's with video game themed. And the micro games usually last about a couple of seconds, so
Yeah.
they're kind of like they're like the mini games from Mario Party, but shortened a bit. But a couple of seconds means it's, in other words, either 10 seconds or 15 seconds.
Hmm. That's nice.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. I got splatted.
Ooh, ouch. Oh,
Yep.
that's gotta leave
I
a
was too
mark.
slow for that.
Yep. Have you heard of an old 2000s anime called Hamtaro?
I don't know.
I actually have. It's actually really good. It's about a hamster having fun with his friends, and helping others with their problems. Also, I think, well, like if people ask me like who my favorite that I usually play in brawls, because it's kind of depends on, because like in specific fighters in Smash is kind of dependent on, like if we're talking about Nintendo, it's probably obviously Donkey Kong and Wario, and sometimes Bowser. And if we're talking about like something like Konami, I would probably say Solid Snake. which is he's pretty much the main hero of the Metal Gear Solid franchise. And probably Ness and Lucas from the Earthbound franchise. And if we're talking about DLC characters in Ultimate recently, I think it's probably Byleth and Joker.
Hmm.
Well, speaking of Splatoon, I actually played Splatoon 2 at some point many years ago, but I wasn't pretty good at how the game's adventure mode's puzzle.
Hmm.
Because I think in Super Smash Brothers for the 3DS, I was kind of glad they added a trophy shop instead of the coin launcher and Brawl, because in Super Smash Brothers Brawl, when you collect the coins from fighting and completing adventure mode, you can use the coins to collect trophies and stickers depending on when you shoot the objects in a row.
I see.
Also, speaking of Mario Kart, did you heard the news that they added both Diddy Kong, Funky, Pauline, and Wiggler as DLC characters?
Yep, I heard it. When I saw Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC characters, I started to feel like I choose Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Pauline, and Peachette. They're they're girls, but yeah.
Looks like all of Mario's friends are all together.
Yep.
And also, I think that the Sonic racing game from 2018, Team Sonic Racing, came out. I actually enjoyed the game, but I just wish the game had a lot more, like some DLC characters, like they did with Mario Kart 8. Because, well, specifically, like they would add like the Babylon Rogues as DLC characters, along with some of Sonic's enemies that he has fought. Well,
Hmm.
I am glad they did added both all teams such as Eggman, Zavok, and Metal Sonic, but I get Eggman doesn't have that many robots as a team, but I consider Zavok to be, well, very intimidating because I mean it would have made sense if they added like, well, Metal Sonic version 3.0 into the game, but since Metal Sonic version 3.0 only made an appearance in Sonic Rivals 2 for the PSP or whatnot, because, well, having two Metal Sonics as a team would be confusing.
Hmm.
Mm, And I often think about that the final DLC character would be, as well, is the robot pirates Captain Whiskers and Johnny, because, well, Johnny would be a speed type, and, well, and Captain Whiskers would be a power type, since, well, in Sonic Rush Adventure, Whiskers can actually has abilities at his disposal, such as a flamethrower, launching his fists, ground pound, you name it.
Hmm.
And, well, I don't count Captain Metal because, well, he's a one-time character in the Archie comics, I pretty much doubt Sega would pretty much acknowledge Captain Metal, since he pretty much belongs to Archie, I think, since the comic was discontinued.
Hmm.
Also, I think if I reach the final boss in Splatoon 2, like I always wonder what DJ Octavio would speak like. He would talk like a DJ of some sort. Like, I'm gonna remix your face like that, like kind of that. Because like I'm sure most DJs had speak in beatboxing, I think.
Hmm. Where's the real big man?
Yeah.
I mean, I was defeating the deep cut.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. Well, that I think that if Captain Whispers and Johnny did become DLC characters, like I think Eggman Negative would be an agility, I think.
Hmm.
'Cause and the one thing I actually like about in Team Sonic Racing is you can actually customize your vehicle. Well, just like in Team Sonic, just like in Mario Kart, but unlike Mario Kart 8, you can give your car any paint job you want.
It's gonna be tougher.
Yep, really tough.
Oh no, I fell down again.
Oh man.
So, how many years were you watching a Nintendo Direct?
Well, I've been watching many of the Nintendo Directs since 2018 or 17. It was during the time when Corrin, the main hero from Fire Emblem Fates, was announced, and along with other games that were part of the E3 announcement. And yes, I still remember the Nintendo E3 Direct years ago because I just love the 2018 and E3 2018 Direct because they actually made both Reggie Shigeru Miyamoto and Satoru Iwata into puppets.
Hmm.
Because it was really a good twist for me because, in my opinion, the way they made both Reggie, Satoru, and Shigeru into puppets is actually really good. And the puppet versions of them in this segment are kind of hilarious. With my favorite one being when the three of the guys were dancing into the Invincibility Stars' theme song, which was kind of hilarious.
Oh, nice.
Because I can almost relate to that. Because I mean, anyone can dance to the Invincibility Stars' theme. Because, man, I just wish I I just miss Satoru Iwata very much because he's been Nintendo's president for years.
Hmm.
Also, I think at some point during, I think in the Nintendo E3 Direct, they would often show some of the segments where the characters get possessed. When one of the guys, like Bill, being possessed by the yokai hung Gramps, which was kind of hilarious.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, have you heard of Yokai Watch? It's kind of an.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
It's okay. And you know one thing, because both the Yokai Watch anime and games are the characters they have are actually based off of the yokais from Japanese mythology, such as the nine-tailed fox, Tsuchigumo, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Because well, I like the nine-tailed fox because QB is pretty much based off of the same mythical creature. And also, I think many fans would remember like terror time is a thing in the game. Like if you stay outside for too long, Gargaros will appear, which I legitimately felt fear when he showed up. Because not just in the games, but in the show too. Because when I saw Gargaros, I was like, oh, what is that?
Oh dear.
And I was like, I always thought Gargaros would be be a bit of a giant, be a bit small, but I didn't know that he was this big of a giant.
Hmm. I see that difference.
Yeah. I think that I think that I think that's I think that ink was growing around the level. I think it kind of reminded me of that stingray from Super Mario Sunshine, which for some reason, because the stingray boss was pretty much infamous for because that many players had to clean up the stingrays' ink away, but this boss pretty much gave every fan nightmares for decades, I think.
I see.
Also, I think in Super Smash Brothers Brawl, like there's this one secret Easter egg, like in training mode. If you choose Solid Snake and its stage Shadow Moses, you can actually do a codec call on the stage, which will show each of the characters that you've chosen. That both the characters Roy Campbell, Hal Emmerich, and Mei Ling will tell Snake their histories, or sometimes get into hilarious conversations. Which my favorite one being
Mm-hmm.
when Hal told Snake about Captain Falcon, like that they wanted to that they wanted to do most of Captain Falcon's catchphrase with Snake saying "Falcon punch" and how Falcon kick.
Very nice.
As well. I'm sorry, I just find that Captain Falcon codec still hilarious to this day. So, because my favorite song in the Shadow Moses stage is "Calling to the Night," which is a song by Natasha Farrow. Because when I first listened to the song, this is the first time I actually felt real emotions. Like the song is like put so much work in there, and I can relate to Snake into that song because I know how he felt when he lost a lot of friends from Big Boss and Snake from both Shadow Moses, and Sons of Liberty and Guns of the Patriots. So,
Mm.
and Dr. Emmerich is pretty much and also I pretty much forgot to tell you that Dr. Emmerich is pretty much an anime fan.
I see. That's understandable.
Yeah. There's this one codec when Snake tells Roy about that Ness has psychic abilities, and when Snake pretty much tells him if he had psychic abilities just like Psycho Mantis. But the thing is that Ness doesn't read minds, but he uses his psychic powers in battle. Specifically PK Fire, PK Freeze, you name it.
Very neat.
And which is actually a thing because Psycho Mantis in the original Metal Gear Solid can actually read the player's mind and the player's memory card in the PlayStation 1. Like he'll know what players have been playing, such as Konami, Capcom, and among other things.
That's nice. Hmm. Let's see that difference.
Yep. So have you heard of a Sony franchise series called Sly Cooper?
Nice.
Well, because that's really good because I actually played Sly Cooper because I actually purchased the original trilogy and it's really good.
Sounds legitimate.
Yeah, because I find Sly to be like Robin Hood because but if you place him to be a raccoon who steals from criminals instead of stealing from the rich, but also still give to the poor.
Oh, I see.
And I honestly like the idea of Sly being descended from a long line of thieves is really awesome.
Oh,
Well, my favorite characters in Sly Cooper is pretty much not just Bentley, but also Murray because of his alias slash wrestling name, the Murray.
wow.
Because I don't know, I just like Murray because he's not only hilarious but really cool.
I see. That makes difference.
Hmm.
That makes difference.
Yep. Because in the first Sly Cooper game, Sly and the Devious Raccoon, it says that Sly has to collect all the pages that was stolen from the Fiendish Five. their leader being Clockwork. One of the Cooper clans is his ancient nemesis, because he pretty much despised the Cooper clan with a passion.
Hmm.
And by the modern time, when he built his body made out of scrap parts, that which made him immortal, and that he rallied a gang called the Fiendish Five, being Miss Ruby, Sir Raleigh, Hand the King, and Mugshot, to steal the pages from the devious Raccoonus.
Hmm.
And the sad part is that before they stole the pages, they killed 𝐒𝐬𝐳𝐶 family, which is really sad. But since when he was in the orphanage, he made great friends that would help him get the pages back. Bentley, the brains. Murray, the bronze.
Hmm.
Just a little bit of a small history lesson. And also, I think in Sly 2, like, there's this one level that was in Canada, like, about Jean Bisson, because, well, his animal design is based off of a bison, which is based on an actual animal.
Hmm.
And his backstory was really complicated, because I don't really know how he was surviving in an ice cube for like many years. Because like anyone in the Ice Age would have survived that, like either a woolly mammoth or a saber-toothed tiger.
Hmm.
Also, I think I finally completed all of the Sly Cooper games, that being Thieves in Time for the PS3.
Ooh.
Because, well, aside from Sly Cooper 3, Honor of Thieves, that I think Thieves in Time is one of my favorites, most likely because of well, the level when you go to Japan's ancient history to meet Sly's ancient ancestor, 𝐌𝐢𝐫𝐚𝐬 Cooper, and the Wild West meeting his western ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper.
Hmm.
Well, the reason Tennessee is one of my favorite almost out of all of the Cooper clan is that he can use his cane as a shotgun for target practice.
Hmm.
Because I honestly like most of the villains' backstories in Thieves in Time, that some of them are really great and very much relatable, I think. Well, and El Jefe's backstory is pretty much everything. Everything that many fans would think of, that, well, he's a crime lord. So also El Jefe's is his name in translation is a Spanish word translation for the boss. Well, I find, and some of the villains' backstories I find interesting about is both Sheriff Toothpick and the Grizz. Because
Cool.
Yeah, with Sheriff Toothpick is that his backstory is that when he was a kid, the one thing he loved is cowboy and western movies. But sometimes when when you grow up with something you like as a kid, sometimes it becomes an influence. Because when he grew up, he turned into a life of crime robbing banks. But when he was hired by Sarah Le Paradox, he was hired to steal Tennessee's cane by falsely accusing him of a bank robbery before he got there. And he was falsely accused not once but twice, meaning that that toothpick is the one who stole the bank first, which is a case of when a sheriff arrests the original crook, they're actually the crooks themselves.
Hmm.
And as for the Grizz, I can almost relate to him about his art being because his
That's
art
understandable.
being yeah. And as for the Grizz, he was when he first started being an artist, he was known for graffiti art. Well, his fame was short-lived, but because everyone realized that his graffiti art was bad. Because I
Oh,
guess because yeah, that's pretty much the case of when sometimes that people don't have a taste in art, they would some they would come to either quickly to realize that, or they just don't have a taste in art. And after his fame was short-lived, he turned a life of crime. And when he was hired by
oh dear.
when he was when he was hired by Sarah Le Paradox, he was hired to steal Caveman Cooper or Bob Cooper's cane, that being in the Stone Age.
I see.
And ever since Grizz took Caveman Cooper's cane, his he pretty much went to stealing birds instead of stealing pterodactyl eggs.
Huh.
Because I think after seeing that level, I pretty much got the reason why I shouldn't go back in time in prehistoric days. Because I ain't getting eaten by a T-Rex or taken away by a pterodactyl.
That's nice.
And the last villain, his backstory is pretty much not only pathetic but also kind of understandable because after when Sly and the others managed to win back in time by after returning Bob Cooper's cane, they realized that France has pretty much under Cyril Le Paradox's control, well which Bentley revealed his backstory, which it's revealed that Cyril's father was pretty much a thief, just like Sly's father, and he tried to frame his father for the murder. I mean, for stealing the treasure. But except the difference is that Sly's father is more of a genius in thievery, but the Paradox's father isn't isn't a very bright thief when it comes to stealing.
Nice.
Because I can understand why and pretty much Cyril's family line of thieves is pretty much pathetic to begin with. And since that Cyril pretty much didn't learn anything from his father's life of thieving, he pretty much turned a life of his own crime of thievery by stealing all of the Cooper clan's family canes, which that's obviously doesn't how it that's not how it works here. Because a master thief is about taking time and mastery.
Hmm.
also, I think after when the Paradox was defeated, that if you collect all of the Sly Cooper logos throughout the game, there's actually a true hidden ending that Sly actually survived the crash of the Paradox's blimp and crash landed into Egypt, which led to many fans wondering if a fifth game is in development. But according to an interview with the creator or producer of Thieves in Time, there was originally going to be a DLC episode where Sly survived the crash from the Paradox's blimp, but it pretty much didn't happen, which was kind of sad. And pretty much you can pretty much say that Thieves in the franchise is pretty much left on a cliffhanger for years.
I see.
Yeah, because sometimes hated when both movies or games are left on a cliffhanger that are left unresolved. Because
Oh.
if they're either left on a cliffhanger for good reasons, such as either budget cuts or some episodes in shows or movies or games are too expensive to make, that would be kind of reasonable.
Dad,
Huh?
what are you doing?
Catch you again with no underwear on. I'm gonna put you outside. You can stay outside with the dogs and the cat.
No!
Mhm.
No, you can't do that. No! I don't want that. I don't want a normal one. I want a night one.
Get your deodorant off the floor. Put your food in the refrigerator.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm okay. Mm,
Oh,
I
I see
think.
2 people in the chat.
Oh,
I think I saw 2 people in the chat.
oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for being such a. I'm sorry for being such a chatterbox. This.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens when I try to start a good conversation or something. I'm pretty much known for rambling on and 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 on from end, I think.
Oh.
Oh, almost forgot. Have you heard of a book series called Geronimo Stilton and Tia Stilton?
No, I haven't.
It's alright. Well, I actually read the books in grade 10, and the books were really good because I like the illustration and the writing, and the character designs as well. Because well, I haven't
What?
read a book. Yeah, because I honestly haven't read a book about mice solving mysteries or doing fashion and other among mystery topics as well.
Hmm.
Because well, I wasn't fond of the book series years ago, but after reading it for the first time, I actually started to like it.
I see.
Yeah. Also, I think during the Geronimo Stilton books' popularity, it spawned from not only graphic novels or comics, but also a show based on the books, which I actually like the show, which is really great because well, the show would often adapt the books, such as the classic ones like Paws Off Cheddarface and among other things. Like I think the Paws Off Cheddarface book was supposed to be well a book about Geronimo was being impersonated by someone or somebody.
Hmm.
Also, I think when I read the Geronimo Stilton book, which is Operation Secret Recipe, like it shows many of Geronimo's relatives and cousins, which at first I thought both his grandfather, his cousin Trap Stilton, and his nephew Benjamin and his sister Thea were the only relatives, but turns out he has like a lot, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was kind of a shock to me. So
Hmm. I see.
also I think the one other side of Geronimo Stilton's books I've read from years ago was Cribella von Cacklefur. She's pretty much you can pretty much say that she's well a bat transforming mouse. Because in which
I
like Geronimo,
see.
yeah, and in which like Geronimo, she has like a ton of relatives and family. Which is
Oh.
kind of a shock, honestly.
Oh wow.
Also, I think this one time when I was still in the T.S. Stilton and Geronimo Stilton phase, like there's this one book about sea turtles that actually come with a seashell bracelet because I've never worn a bracelet before, but when I put on the seashell bracelet, I was like, this 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 is this is really good. It's like I didn't know I was pretty much putting it on with style.
I see.
It's like sometimes some guys can have a taste for fashion.
Oh.
Just because because sometimes usually my style is usually about the 90s because well I just think the 90s are really cool. Same with the 80s.
Oh.
like some movies in media, like the time periods that some movies and shows take place in are usually from the 80s and 90s, like many others.
Oh.
Yeah. And like for example, like the Mitchells versus the Machines probably time period takes place like in 2020 or I think.
That's understandable.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, but I actually like the movie The Mitchells versus the Machines. Like the movie is like so funny because my favorite part has to be
Oh.
because my favorite one has to be the one when Kate uses his dog Monchi to lick his father's face. I was like, because I wasn't expecting because when the father's like, ugh, breath, can Monchi be in the car? And the dog just literally licks the father's face. I was like, oh, gross. Which is
Oh, wow.
so funny. And when and the scene when this Kate gave Katie an idea is like she was like, I present to you tricking Rick Mitchell into kissing the dog. I was like, no, dang it, Katie. Dang it, Katie. And the dog just gives up in the end. Like this it's just because Monchi's just too hilarious. And
Oh.
this one part when the robots confuse Monchi's breed for a dog, pig, or a loaf of bread because it's obvious that his breed is a pug, but it's just too funny to acknowledge that.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, oh, also, I think I haven't played some of the other Super Smash Brothers games, specifically Melee for the GameCube and the original for the N64, which they were classics. So,
Oh.
because Because well, in Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS, they brought back some characters that were playable in Melee, such as Roy, Mewtwo, and Lucas from Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
That's
'Cause,
understandable.
yeah, because back then in the 90s, in 1999, when Super Smash Bros. Became popular, only both Mario, Luigi, Fox, Samus, and Captain Falcon and Ness are only playable. Same with Donkey Kong and Pikachu. And and in Brawl, the game was originally going to have DLC characters for Brawl, but it didn't happen because of due to Brawl's popularity in the Wii as well. But because DLC characters for Smash wouldn't happen until like 2013 or 14.
I see.
Yep. I'm gonna I'm gonna let you I'm gonna let you be. See ya.
See ya. Hi, Celine. I think I fell asleep. Can anybody can join my stream? That's understandable. Can anybody join my live stream? Oh, thank you for a new sub. Thanks for the new sub. Oh, hello, Ellie. I saw your chat. This is my Hangout live stream. I'm just waiting for others to hang out with me. You know, my friends to hang out with me. My partners. I just have to be there. Mm. Girl. Girl. But it's in a movie studios. And then it's a TV show. Girl. There's BGs and poetry and movie star. Girl. That's great and all, but
Baby Daisy, what's going on? Wait, did I miss something or what? What's going on? Wait, their eyes? What about their eyes? I'm going to die. Oh, okay, wow, that was what you called for. Okay, let's get you back inside. Do you see cookies? Yes, I said cookies. I love cookies. Yeah, I know. That you know I'm standing right here. Oh, okay. I can literally hear you. Okay, so I didn't realize. Okay. You gonna make some? Yeah, actually. I would love some. That's great, because I was just thinking about making cookies. Dude, that's awesome, but Jesus, you also want cookies? Well, I said I was gonna make him cookies. Okay, so you both are gonna make it? So, who do you want to make the cookies? Who makes the best cookies, right? Okay, how about you both make me cookies? No, she makes trash ass cookies. Okay, well, I'll be the judge of that. How do you make cookies? I'll make the best ones. Oh my god, Marie, I have to tell you, Jacob literally just said he wanted cookies, so I was like, cookies. Oh, what? Both of you are making cookies? Yes. Okay. What does that have to do with me? I want you to be my partner. I want you to be my partner. No, Marie, you have to be my partner. Okay. It's fine. It's just cookies. How hard can it be? Don't worry, Kelly. We're going to the salon later anyway.
Hello. anything to do with